What's going on, traders? It's Furlano. I'm back again from the Stock Lock Trading team. I've got another short video here for you guys today. This video is going to be less about the charts. It's going to be more about trading psychology and how to control your emotions on the charts. Now, one of the big factors to trading psychology is having a system, backtesting a system that works, right? So if you step into a scenario and you're unsure of what the outcome is or what the outcome is going to be, it's just automatically going to make you apprehensive and nervous. Now, in trading, you're never quite sure what the outcome is going to be, and that's something that we have to deal with as traders. And we have to tell ourselves that if we have a proven system, whether we've built it or we've taken a course or an educational program to supply us with a proven system, that's something that we need to trust on the charts. And we have to realize that trading is just about probabilities. So what we're doing is we're putting ourselves in high probable situations by making an educated decision, saying a certain stock is going to go one direction or the other. Now, you might be wrong 50% of the time, 30% of the time, 20% of the time, but as long as you know what your numbers are, you essentially have a proven system. There are traders out there that are right 30% of the time and they make money because they've got a system that says when they make money that 30% of the time, it makes up for plus some on all the times that they lost money. Now, if you sit there as a trader and you say, okay, well, my win rate is 60%, but I don't know how I make, or I don't know how much money I make on average per trade versus how much money I lose per trade, then essentially you don't know your numbers. You could have a 60% win rate, and when you lose $100. And when you win $50. So statistically, you're a losing trader. So in order to develop some sort of comfort zone on the charts, because this is a business based on probabilities, in order to develop some sort of comfort zone on the charts, you must either find a system on your own or choose a reputable education program that will provide you a system with statistics that have been back tested, that have been traded successfully over not just 10 trades or 50 trades, but hundreds, thousands of trades to prove that this system works over and over again. And also on that note, the market's ever evolving, so you're gonna have to make some adjustments to your trading as your trading career progresses, because the market's going to change, stocks are going to move differently. Things that worked 10, 15 years ago might not be working today, and they might not be working, or things that work today might not be working 10 or 15 years from now. So that's why it's important as a trader to develop skills in order to adapt to certain market conditions. But what definitely makes it easier is when you have a proven system that put you in high probability winning situations. Now, why this is so important is because it plays a role on psychology. Why does this play a role on psychology? Well, if you're stepping onto the charts not knowing what your numbers are, that means that over your next 10 trades or next 100 trades, you're not sure if you're going to be a winning or a losing trader. Now, over a sample size of 100 trades or your next 100 trades, a winning trader should be able to tell you, yes, my system's profitable. I know over the next 100 trades, my system will put me in the green. Now, there's the off chance that things could go really sour and yada, 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 that you wouldn't be green after 100 trades as a winning trader, but it's extremely doubtful. So with this system, you're going to be able to, number one, get into trades and sit in trades when you're supposed to, when your system tells you to stay in trades, and you're also going to be able to get out of trades when your system tells you this trade is no longer working, we need to bail. And one of the biggest things with the system and trading in general is consistency. So if you have a system that says do X, Y, and Z all the time and you'll make money, and you start incorporating different things, essentially incorporating randomness into your trading, then you're skewing your results and you're skewing the system. Now what's going to happen is you're going to incorporate randomness in the sense that if you average $100 per trade when you win, maybe you'll just do some crazy stuff and you'll make, I don't know, $800 on a trade, where if you followed your system you would have lost 50. Now this is one of the reasons why trading is so difficult, because you can get rewarded for stupidity. So you can do some really dumb things on the chart and get paid for them. And what that does to human beings is it opens the doors in our brains to do more dumb things on the charts. And the stats on doing dumb things on the charts are you don't get paid very often. Most of the time you lose, and you lose large. So I'll just give you an example here. Now I didn't even take this trade, Tesla. This is just like a random chart I looked at. But let's say Tesla opens up here today and we have this action, right? And you think Tesla is a short, I don't know, under this area somewhere. We're underneath VWAP. We tried to push higher, we couldn't. We got rejected. We're still under VWAP. We take Tesla short right on this candle right here. And typically in a situation like this, I don't know, maybe your stop's going to be over VWAP somewhere here. So we're short Tesla right here, and we've got our stop up here. Now, we essentially get wicked into this trade, and then it gets bought back up right away. And at some point, this candle was fully green, and you're freaking out, and you get scared, and you don't trust your system because you don't have one, and you bail out of the trade right here for, I don't know, a half-hour loser. So you lose half what you risked on this trade. And then you get scared off the trade, and then the trade finally works, and you would have risked this to possibly make this, but you didn't have a system, you didn't trust yourself, you didn't know what was going on, you couldn't read the chart. So you freaked out and you lost money here. So this is one of those reasons why not having a trading system can really impact your results. On the flip side, if we got into the same trade right here, and this was our stop, somebody who had a trading system for this exact scenario right here would say, listen, if I take this trade over and over and over again, I win this trade 60% of the time. And of that 60% of the time, if this area right here is, let's say, $100 of risk, the 60% of the time that I win on this trade, I make 200. Okay? So if I've got a 60% win rate on this trade over 10 trades, right? We have 4 losers, which equals $400. And then we have 6 trades that win. Six trades times 200 is $1,200. We're going to subtract these two here. $800. We're net $800 on the trade. So this is one of those reasons why if you don't have a systematic approach to trading, and you are unsure of yourself, you're unsure of your trades, your entries, your stops, your exits, this is where it's going to hurt you. It's because you were in a winning trade right here based off your stop, and this was your plan with a 60% win rate at 2-to-1. And you decided to either get savvy and say, I'm only going to lose half, or you got scared because it started coming back to your stop and you said, I'm only going to lose half. Whatever the situation was, it was probably psychological. Because if you got into this trade based off your system, you would have had confidence in your play, and you would have stuck with the trade essentially. Now, momentum traders, some momentum traders and scalpers, the way they'll play this is if we break these levels, the trade needs to start working right away, or else they're going to get out, and that's fine. That's a style of trading that probably only 3% of traders in the world are successful at, because it's difficult. You've got a lot of entries, you've got a lot of exits, and a lot of stuff to think about. So on another note, if you got into this trade with a stop here and you entered at this level right here and it popped back up and you did get out here, you will eventually get to the point in your trading where you say, listen, this exit was wrong. This was wrong. This exit was out of fear, mistrust, not knowing my system, whatever it was. And then when the trade continues to pan out, you might find something else, like, I don't know, maybe this area. You might find this area and you say to yourself, okay, listen, I screwed up the first time and I got out early before this trade hit my stop. I'm not going to screw up the second time. So now maybe you enter this trade again. You enter this trade in this area with a clear head now. Maybe you have a stop here, maybe you have a stop here, whatever you're most comfortable with, and then you get your winning trade. So the moral of this story is, have a system that you're comfortable with. Know that every single trader is going to have a different system. Even if you purchase an educational course, you're going to learn everything you can learn from that course, and then eventually you're going to tailor what you've learned to fit your own play style. And that is absolutely okay, and it's actually essential to trading, because everyone is good at something else or something different, right? You have elite athletes in the world. You have elite hockey players, elite baseball players. You put a baseball player on a football field or a soccer field, they have no idea what's going on, but they're still in the same competitive industry, right? They're playing at the show with top level athletes and they're competing. They just know their game. They know where they need to play to excel. They know what sport they need to play to excel, right? It's what they're good at, so that's what they play. They don't try and play something else just to play something else. So find your style, find your niche. I try and back in the day, I try to base my trading style off my personality. If you feel like you're a really relaxed, patient trader, maybe swing trading's for you. If you feel like you're a go-getter and you're not patient and you can't hang around for things and yada yada yada, maybe you're a momentum trader. But whatever trading style you take, just make sure you have a system. It's proven, you run the numbers, you back test it, and you know your results, right? If somebody comes to you and asks you on the street, hey man, like, what are your trading numbers? What sort of results do you get? You should be able to tell them, I have a 60% win rate. I average 2-to-1 on my winners. My losers are 1-to-1. You should be able to give them all of the numbers. This is your business, right? And once you establish that business sense in trading, where you know all of your fine details, that's when you really start to have confidence in your system. And then when you take trades like this, it's very easy to tell yourself, just hang on, because I have confidence in my system. And I know if I take this trade over and over and over and over again, thousands of times, I'll be green. I will be profitable. So that is the Sunday night lesson for trading psychology, building a plan, getting your head straight on the charts. And I hope this helps some of you guys. This is sort of just an improv video to chit chat with you guys a little bit. If you guys found it helpful, let me know in the Discord. If you haven't already joined the Discord, click the link in the description and shoot me a message. It's Furlano. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. See you on the charts tomorrow.